The idea of these lessons is where you, the adult, watch the videos first. You can watch it with your child, but then you are helping your child with the lesson. I'm trying to give some written examples, but also some practical examples that you can do around the house. So today's lesson is to make equal groups. This is the first step of multiplying and more or less dividing as well. We're not teaching dividing, we're not teaching multiplications, not yet, but these are the first steps. Okay, so there are two parts to this lesson. The first part is to identify which groups are equal or unequal, and the second part is to make equal groups using objects or pictures. So the first step here is to identify which groups are equal and unequal. As we can see here, the fish, we have two, and then two, and then two. And pencil pots, we've got 2, 2, 2, 1, 2. So therefore, the fish have all equal groups, and the pencil pots do not have all equal groups. There's an unequal group just there. Another example of identifying equal groups, we've got ourselves some bananas. Which group is unequal? Yep, well done. That one's not equal because we've only got one in there. Another example here we go. We've got ourselves some cats. Which line is not equal? Well done. This line here is not equal. We're missing a cat just there. Another example here, I'm trying to make 3 groups. So what is missing? I've got a placemat, cup, knife and fork. I'm trying to make 3 equal groups. Example of identifying equal or unequal groups is you could hide different objects in different rooms. You play a game of hide and seek, and the children have to go find which room is the unequal room. Obviously, you've got to tell the children what they're trying to find first. So now we move on to the second part of the lesson where the children have to make equal groups. This part might be quite tricky for some of them, might be quite hard, so don't worry about it. Just take your time. Start with some nice small numbers, start with even numbers, and then just go from there. So here we have 6 smiley faces, and I'm going to put them into equal groups. So first I'm going to put them into groups of 2, 2, and 2. Another way I could do it is I could put them into maybe groups of 3. Groups. 3 just there. So to make things more practical, I'm using rocks here, but you could use absolutely anything. Children have to physically move the rocks or whatever objects you have into those equal groups. So we've got the same number as stones here as we had our smiley faces. We've got 6. Can they move them into equal groups? We've got 2, 2, and finally 2 just there. If your children are still struggling, you can differentiate it slightly by making it a little bit easier for them by telling them how many groups that you want them to make. So we want to make 3 groups, but then they need to decide how many are going to be in each of these groups. So we've got 6 rocks again, so the children just place the objects in the groups, and we've got ourselves 2, 2, and 2. You can make it a little bit more of an art-based maths lesson where the children have to draw the objects. So we've got groups of 4 here and then 4 down here. So they have to fill in and draw the missing objects. Here's my fantastic artwork. There's a man flying around. So to increase the difficulty of this lesson, you can increase the amount of objects that you use. You could also ask the children different questions about how many different ways you can split 8 objects. So 2, 2, 2 and 2, or 4 and 4, however. Lastly, another way is to use an odd number. Some children will naturally get, or you might be able to split or literally break the object in half, with one there and a piece there. That's also the correct answer. but it's, remember, the main purpose of this lesson is to identify and make equal groups. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Remember, this is maths that you can do at home. I'm going to try and use everyday home objects for these maths lessons. So please make it as interactive as possible, as arty as possible. It's not about sitting down and doing lots and lots of worksheets. That's not what the purpose of these lessons and sessions are for. Enjoy.